You can install a web server in AWS EC2 instance quite easily. In fact, if you know how to install Apache and MySQL on a Linux machine, you know everything to set up a server. I will show you how to install an Apache web server and MySQL in a fresh EC2 instance. I am logged into the AWS console. You have to launch an EC2 instance first. If you do not know how to install an EC2 instance, please check my video in the description. I have already created an EC2 instance. I can see details information about the instance and the public IP required for this process. I will copy the public IP by clicking the icon at the start. If I browse to this IP in the browser, we will see no server is running. This error indicates no server is running on that IP address. I open the terminal to SSH into the instance. If you do not know how to SSH into an EC2 instance, please follow the link in the description. I have kept the PEM file on the desktop. I will CD to the desktop. I have created an Ubuntu instance that has a user with Ubuntu. This is the command to SSH into the EC2 instance. The IP is the public IP of the instance I copied previously. I am SSH into it for the first time, so asking for confirmation. I am now inside the EC2 instance, and I can install the necessary applications. I can check if Apache is already installed on the system using this command. It confirms no Apache is installed on the system. Installing Apache is as simple as giving this command. I will give all the necessary commands in the description. Type capital Y and press Enter. The installation process will start and may take some time to complete. Patiently wait for the process to end. Apache is installed, and now we can access the website from the browser. I will reload this page and the default Apache web page will appear. You can now configure Apache and upload necessary files in a particular location. If you are familiar with Apache, you already know these configurations. You can check which site is enabled and its file location from Site Enabled. I will make a tutorial next showing how to configure a website in EC2 with Apache. I will CD back to the root directory and show how to install MySQL. You can check if MySQL is already installed. It is not installed and gives some command hints to install. I will not use these commands, instead another easy command. Installation of MySQL will take a bit longer than Apache. With the default installation of MySQL, you will get a root user. Once the MySQL installation is complete, you can check using the MySQL command. It is installed but denied access. You can run sudo mysql to access MySQL. Access to MySQL app is now granted, and you can run standard MySQL commands. I am running MySQL as a root user without a password. To connect MySQL with applications like WordPress, you will need a password. You can create a password for the root user using this command. I will be setting this password. The password changed, and I will now exit MySQL. I am still inside the EC2 instance. If I try to sudo MySQL, the access is denied. Because I set a password for the root user and have to give that password in the command. I have now been granted access to MySQL as before. There are other processes involved in security and setting up a web app like WordPress. In my next video, I will detail every step to set up a website with WordPress.